Niagara, my name is Lee. As I'm sure you can tell, I work here at the fort. Might be a little weird if I didn't, but I do. I'm dressed as a U.S. soldier from the War of 1812, and I know not everyone here may know a whole lot about the War of 1812, but as far as this first half of the war, a whole lot of it was fought here on the Niagara frontier, okay? And when I say Niagara frontier, pretty much I'm talking from Buffalo all the way to here at Fort Niagara, and that's both sides of the river, so the Canadian and American side. Right? And a whole lot of the war was fought here, like I said. If you count the number of battles between Buffalo and here at Fort Niagara, you get about 30 battles. All right? Before I actually shoot the gun, because that's why we're here, obviously, we want to see the gun go off. But at the top, I've got what's called a Shako. It's made of heavy leather and cloth. And the only reason I wear this goofy-looking hat is to make me look big and tall and scary. All right? And I can tell from your reactions, it does a pretty good job, right? Yeah. So it keeps me nice and cool and comfortable on the hot summer days, right? No, it doesn't. All right. Tough guy, I guess. But from my jacket, you can tell who I am and what my position in the Army is. All right, this gold tape lets everyone know that I'm part of the artillery. And we just shot a cannon. Unfortunately, not everyone was there to see it, but that's a really cool job. Now, I'm just going to go over the gun real quick, and I'm going to shoot it. All right, and I'm going to tell you how to do it in here, and then I'm going to have to pop out real quick up there and shoot it. All right, because shooting in here would be a very, 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 very bad idea. But I've got the stock, which is the wooden parts, the lock, which is the centerpiece, and then the barrel. All right. The lock itself has three main pieces. You have the frizzen, which is this little piece right here. You have the pan, which is right there. The Americans call this the hammer, and in the hammer there's a small piece of flint. What should happen when I pull the trigger? This hammer will fly forward. This flint will strike the steel, and when the flint strikes steel, we get a spark. And sparks will fall into that pan, and in that pan I will pour powder, and obviously when sparks hit the powder it will explode. And there's a small hole that leads from that pan to the inside of the barrel. That's what's going to ignite a main charge that we ram down to the bottom of the barrel, and that's what will send the musket ball to somewhere. Because this is a very, very inaccurate weapon. Real quick because it's raining out. This is the cartridge. At the bottom would be the musket ball, and on top is the powder. We left the musket ball out because we would love to see you all come back again. So that's why we left it out. But I'm going to take it in my teeth. And now, I'm pouring a little bit of that powder into the pan like I was talking about earlier. I'm going to close my frizzen. I'm going to take the rest of my powder and pour it down the barrel. You don't need to close your ears yet, I haven't done anything. I'm going to take the paper, and if there was a musket ball, I would take the paper and crumple it around the musket ball, and that would keep that musket ball from rolling out the end. But again, I don't have a musket ball in here. I'm going to take my rammer and ram all of it down to the bottom of the barrel. And now I'm loaded and ready to go. Now keep in mind, if I want to shoot again, I've got to do all of this over. Alright, so it's a very labor-filled process, alright? And keep in mind, other people are shooting at you too. Alright.
但这个枪都不一定第一枪就能打。
Alright.
他出去打就要在里面太小。
Alright, we ready?